Yours, damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you.
The thing that makes me put the guys go crazy. They lose their minds.
What's good? What's up, Messy Mob? It's your girl, MessyMya, and I am back again with another Baddies review, ho. Yeah, I'm back again, ho. I'm ready to get into the mess. I'm talking about face on face on face on face on face, ho. I'm ready to get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off exactly the way we left off last episode, baby. Summer ended up running up on KK. Girl, when I tell you, it was a theme in this episode. Them hoes was in the bushes. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Them hoes was in the bushes, girl. Girl, DTV was in the bushes. Summer was in the bushes. Elsie K was in the bushes. Them hoes was in the bushes. It's so funny. Okay, so y'all know they was into it last episode, girl. Summer ends up running on KK. In my opinion, I feel like Summer was windmilling and KK was coming from the shoulders. I mean, KK's head was still down. Like, it was, you know what I'm saying? By the end of the fight, child, they had to get Summer up off the fluff. Okay, got tossed right into them bushes. Okay, and y'all know Summer still gonna pop her shit as if she won, girl. Win, lose, or draw, she gonna pop it like she won. Girl, KK in the mother confessional talking about some Macca, Usher in the bushes. You want to go again? Like, that shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. So Roelly is still trying to play the game while KK and Summer are in the back trying to run that again. Second round was a good round to me. I feel like at first they were missing, but once they got up on each other. Cause okay, so they kept their distance at first and they were like swinging, but they were missing. But like I said, baby, it ended up they ended up getting up on each other. Okay, and once they were up on each other, baby, them hits were connected. Okay, especially Summer's. Dolly challenging the girls to a thumb wrestle is funny. Girl, Dolly was popping her shit the entire episode. It was funny though. I still feel like she should shut the hell up. You're injured, ho. But you know what? Girl, I'll give you a pass, girl, because Dolly was funny this episode. I'm not gonna lie. Talk about I love me a good wang dang doodle. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to the Elsie and the Roelly situation. So Elsie K is now speaking up, right? Because last episode, Roelly told her, like, basically, you're my least favorite baddie, you're a flip-flopper, you're this, you're that. Even though I feel like Roelly is not only a little bit picky-choosy, but I also feel like she's a hypocrite because, if you're gonna point out somebody for being your least favorite baddie because they're quote-unquote flip-floppy, bitch, you need to call out everybody that be flip-flopping. Because most of y'all be flip-flopping. But that's besides the point. So now Elsie K is speaking up and she is saying that she does not care what anyone thinks about her. She does not care. She is authentically herself and she will continue to be that. Okay? And anyone who don't like it can kiss the crack of her ass. I don't understand what was so bad about what she said. Like, I really don't. I don't understand what was so bad about what she said. She basically said, if you don't like me, you can kick rocks. I don't care. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to change for you. You telling me that you don't like me or that I'm your least favorite baddie does nothing for me. It does nothing for you. Kick rocks. I don't understand what was so bad about what she said. Here come Roelly. Who you telling to kiss your ass? Who you telling to kiss your ass? You want her to bow down to you. You want to punk her. You want to punk her. Like, I mean, like, what are you talking about? Like, bitch, child. So Elsie said, anyone who don't like me. Roelly said, is there a specific person? Elsie K said, well, Roelly, you could kiss my ass. I mean, because that's just really what it is. Because, bitch, if the shoe fits, wear it. I don't even understand why you're talking right now. So what? You're mad because she said she doesn't care if you don't like her. Kiss her ass. So what? Kiss it. So what? What you mad for? What are you mad for? You would have said the same thing. You want to fight because she told you to kiss her ass because you pointed her out and said that she was your least favorite baddie for being a flip-flopper when other bitches in the house be flip-flopping too? Girl, please, okay? You want a problem so bad. That girl has no issue with you. She ain't never did nothing to you. She don't want to fight you. And what she said was valid. Whoever don't like me can kiss the crack of my ass. What else? Okay? What are you... I'm trying to figure out what are you so offended for when you're the one who said that you did not like her for whatever reason. And she basically told you she don't care. Girl, the producers must have told you that you were starting to get boring and fitting into the background. So they must have told you. They must have told you. Because you picking on bitches that can't even fight. That don't want to fight you, that ain't never did nothing to you. Even Scotty told Roelly, don't fight her. Like, come on. It's like, you look dumb. Like, what did you gain? You get no cool points for beating up Elsie K. Rican and Coke Killer beat up Elsie K. And they've been getting tossed and turned the entire season. Girl, please. Beating up Elsie K is not a flex. You get no cool points, bitch. You get no brownie points, but you want a cookie. You ain't getting no cookie. I don't care. I said what I said. Like, Roelly get no shit. Like, what did you gain out of that? You gained nothing. You gained nothing. But child, anyways, how are you mad because she said whoever don't like her can kick rocks? Mind you, she didn't even put a name on it. And then you told her to put a name on it, and when she put a name on it, you're mad. Like, you're picking on her for what? Just fishing for an issue. You thought when you told her to put a name on it, she wasn't going to say anything. You thought she wasn't going to say nothing. You thought she wasn't going to put a name on it, and she did. And now what? Elsie K tells Roelly that Roelly can kiss the crack of her ass, okay? So Roelly tells Elsie K to come down. Elsie K ended up coming down. So you can tell that Elsie K is like a little bit like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she don't really want to do it, but you know, she not finna let no hoe punk her on camera. So Roelly was like, why are you scared? Why are you scared? You're shaking. Why are you shaking? So I'm like, so you see that she's scared. You see that she's shaking. Girl, it just don't make no sense. Like, you literally, like, you can tell that Roelly did not expect her to say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So now that she said it, and now that she actually put a name on it, Roelly feels like she has to do it when it's like, you literally have nothing to prove. We all know you can beat her up. Like, you asked her to put it, I don't know, girl. Do y'all take it as disrespect? I don't know, girl. I would have just been like, I don't know. Like, because if Roelly really felt disrespected, I would never tell nobody, like, if you feel disrespected, don't fight. Even if the person can't fight, because that's like, bitch, if you can't fight, you shouldn't be popping nothing. Don't pop nothing if you can't fight, ho. But I'm just saying, like, Roelly. Elsie K don't even be attempt. I don't even think Elsie K be trying. Like I said, it's been times where Elsie K run up on somebody and literally start grabbing it. Why are you running up and grabbing, ho? Girl, if you don't run up and, like, it's like she's in, literally she cannot fight. I'm telling you, like, I don't know. So anyways, Elsie K came down. Roelly is like, oh, you scared? Why you scared? Da-da-da-da. Why you shaking? Roelly was like, you can't insult somebody then be scared. She didn't insult you, ho. You asked that hoe. You asked her a question. She answered the question. And you fished for a reason to fight her. Like, so girl, Roelly does Elsie the worst way, girl. Slaps the shit out of her, girl, and pushes her down into the seat. Girl, she gets drenched in a drink. I don't know. Did Elsie K end up in the bushes, girl? I don't know. Everybody is just hypocrites. This is my thing about everybody too. Y'all, they're so picky, choosy, and they're hypocrites. I just cannot. Like, mind you, Big Lex has been sticking up for Elsie K up until this point, right? Literally, like, she has stuck up for Elsie K damn near every single time. Every time, it's like, I don't know. Like, when she sees something this is what baffles me about Big Lex. Like, she'll have me in the first half because, like, she'll stick up for what's right. And then she'll see it happen again. But if it's somebody that she likes, or she won't say, I'm just confused. You can't pick and choose when you want to have morals. You can't pick and choose when you want to stand for something. If you don't stand for something, then don't stand for it, ho. Don't stand for it. But I'm just saying, like, you was breaking up the fight. Like, okay, I'm just trying to find my thoughts. With Rican, right? When Rican and Choco got into the room, whatever, and Big Lex jumped in. I don't care. She did. She was grabbing Rican while Elsie was still doing her thing. Okay? That was a one-on-one fight. So you're telling me that you stuck up for Elsie in a one-on-one fight. You stuck up for Elsie when they tried to jump her that one time, as you should. Okay, cool. You stuck up for Elsie so many times up until this point, and Elsie is literally getting done bad in front of you, and you're not doing anything about it. That's what I'm saying. Y'all bitches pick and choose when y'all want to have morals and values. If you don't stand for bullying, and you don't stand for the weak shit, and the bullying bitch don't stand for it. But be consistent. You're not consistent. You're a hypocrite. Like, I just cannot. I can't. No one stood up for Elsie, but they all stick up. Choco too, bitch. You too, ho. You too. I thought that was your friend. What happened? Ain't that your friend? I thought that was your friend. Any other time, like last episode, right? Or the last 2 episodes or whatever. When they were at the ninja place, right? What happened? Cold Killer and Elsie K were about to run a 1-on-1. Elsie K snuck Cold Killer. And as soon as Cold Killer went to go defend herself, here come Choco snatching her up from behind, pulling her to the ground. But Roelly is doing your friend like this, and you're not sticking up. Not even as much as saying anything. Y'all don't even gotta get in the field and fight for her, even though y'all been doing that. But now all of a sudden y'all don't want to do it no more, right? Okay. So y'all been doing that, but okay, y'all don't want to get it paid for her. Fine, when it comes to Roelly, okay, cool. But y'all don't even speak up. Even Scotty spoke up. And Scotty and Elsie K aren't even like real friends like that. Even Scotty looked at Roelly and told her like, bro, don't do this. Don't do this. Like, this is obviously wrong. You're obviously going to do what you're going to do to her. And she's not going to do it. She's not going to do nothing to you. She's not fucking with you. You know that. Don't do it. Even Scotty said that. Even Scotty said it. Y'all supposed to be Elsie K friends though. That makes no sense. Scotty spoke up for Elsie K before y'all did, and y'all are supposed to be her friends. People that had her back this entire time. Choco, my African sister. What happened? Your African sister got slapped and got put into the seat, and you did nothing. You did nothing, and you said nothing. But you dragged KK from behind a couple episodes ago when her and Elsie K was about to run a 1-on-1 fade. That makes no sense. Big Lex, like I said, in the room that one time when she fought Fauna and she was breaking up the fight between Rican and Elsie K. What happened? You breaking up one-on-one fights, but your friend is literally getting bullied and picked on and done dirty, and you're not saying nothing. I'm confused. Choco, the same thing, especially when Choco is the one that took on the role. Like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna let nobody do this to you. Like, I have your back. We're a duo. We gotta stick by each other. You're the one that literally said that. I don't understand why y'all do things and y'all are not consistent with what y'all do, because it makes y'all look like hypocrites and it make y'all look picky choosy. If you're gonna stick up for Elsie, stick up for her. This was, I felt bad for her, girl. Nobody stuck up for her. Y'all are hypocrites. That's just what it is. Like, because me personally, if I don't like bullying and I'm gonna stand up against bullying or something that's just simply not right, I'ma speak up. I'm not gonna pick and choose when I'ma speak up. Like, y'all pick and choose when y'all wanna speak up. Let it be somebody that has like some type of power position or somebody that like is y'all friend. Y'all not gonna say nothing. Y'all just gonna let them do what they do. But if it's somebody else, you're just so pro-bullying. You're just so, no, not pro-bully, anti-bully and all that. No, you're not anti-bully. You're not. And I already knew this. But it's like, still, like, y'all are just some hypocrites. I can't. Scotty's innocent role, it's just not playing. It's not fooling me. I'm sorry. It's not. But I'm proud of her though, because at least all that shit she was talking throughout the past few episodes when the beef was boiling and it was building up, at least she stood on that shit this episode. So I'm proud of Scotty when it comes to that. And I'm proud of her because she did not back down. She did not let nobody punk her. But as far as like the whole innocent shit, like, so this is what I'm talking about, right? So for the past few episodes, Scotty been popping it. I'm talking about when even the situation had nothing to do with her. She popping it, inserting herself into shit, talking, popping it, right? Okay, cool. So this episode comes and you and Lex are face to face and y'all asking each other like, what's the issue? Do you got an issue? So this is what I'm talking about. So you popped it for the last few episodes as if you had an issue with Big Lex. And then when Big Lex tells you, no, when she asks you, do you have an issue? You're like, no, I don't have an issue with you. I don't want to fight you. Why do you want to fight me? Bitch, you've been popping it for the last 3 episodes. What do you mean you don't have an issue? That makes no sense. You've been popping it as if you have an issue. Literally, I just don't get it. That's what I'm saying. You're not fooling me. So again, she popped it for the last 3 episodes, and now that we're finally here, it's, oh, I don't have an issue with you. Why do you have an issue with me? Playing innocent. So now Big Lex is not gonna lie. She's not gonna lie and say, oh, well, I don't have an issue with you either. Big Lex is gonna say, bitch, I don't like you. So now, I hope I'm explaining it the right way. It looks like Big Lex is like she looks like the bully. Like, you know what I'm saying? She looks like the bully. She looks like the antagonizer. She looks like all that. She looks like the big bad wolf because now Scotty is, she's backtracking and she's like, oh, I don't have an issue with you. That makes no sense. Like, you popped it for 3 episodes straight. Literally, like, popped it. I don't care. She popped it for 3 episodes straight. And then we're here and it's, oh, I don't have an issue with you. Because you're trying to make her look like she's obsessed with you. You're trying to make her look like a fucking bully. But okay, I digress. Some of y'all still not gonna understand. But I'm just telling y'all, I seen right through it. Like, no, stand on the shit that you've been talking for the last 3 episodes. You just said that she was your least favorite baddie. And you just said, she keep, whatever. So why are you sitting here lying, saying that you don't have an issue with her, but every single time something has something to do with her, you have something to say. And it's not even like you're saying it in like a regular way. Like, you're like yelling it, you're screaming it, like you're literally arguing her down about whatever. So why are you sitting here acting like you don't have an issue? That makes no sense to me because she wants to play innocent. She wants to make it seem like Big Lex is the only one with the issue. And it worked. Because Big Lex, of course, said, I don't like you, bitch. I don't like you. What are we talking about? I don't like you. You know I don't like you. And you sitting here saying that you don't have an issue with her. So now it looks the way it looks. Big Lex lost me because she was like, oh yeah, well, I don't like you. Okay, so Scotty was like, okay, so what you want to do? Big Lex was like, what you want to do? What do you mean what you want to do? You just told her that you don't like her. And Big Lex is the one that started this, and the entire, like, this whole thing right here, Big Lex literally started it. Like, I'm pretty sure Scotty wouldn't have said shit else to Big Lex the entire episode. Big Lex is the one, after a couple fades went down, Big Lex is the one who started shouting, well, who has an issue with me? Who has a problem with me? Okay, so you're the one calling it out. So and then she looks at Scotty and says Scotty's name. So again, you're saying Scotty's name. Like, girl, they both lost me at certain points in this situation. Like, Big Lex, you are the one that initiated this right here. Like, this fight right here, this is you. You started this right here. Like, you're the one that called it out. You're the one that's asking people who got an issue. You're the one that said her name. Scotty, you got an issue. You're the one who brought this. You're the one who brought this back to light again. So when you tell her that you don't like her, and she tells you, okay, so what you want to do? Why are you asking her what she wants to do? How get in the fucking paint. Let me stop. But anyways, yeah, girl. So Scotty and Big Lex ends up getting into it. Big Lex says she doesn't like Scotty. Scotty says, well, I don't have an issue with you, even though you popped it for the last 3 episodes. And like I said, it's not even like a conversation. Every time Scotty pops it, she pops it. She has a lot of energy. She has a lot of animosity. She obviously holds some type of anger towards Big Lex because it's never a regular conversation. It's literally Scotty just shouting. Even that one night when Dolly snuck Ivory and it had nothing to do with Scotty, and Dolly was hiding out in the kitchen and it was just Summer and Big Lex out there explaining themselves. Scotty is in Big Lex's face yelling, inserting herself. It's just like, girl, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand how she, like, you claiming you don't have an issue, but you, girl, I'm not even gonna get into that again. But okay, so again, Big Lex basically tells Scotty, ho, if you don't have an issue, then shut up. Be quiet. Scotty said, okay, just keep my name out of your mouth. So Big Lex, antagonizing her, being cute, being funny, she starts, saying Scotty's name over and over and over. So at this point, I'm like, okay, so you obviously want to fight her. You want to fight her. Yeah, this could have easily been let go. Right here. We didn't need this. Like, it could have been let go. But Lex didn't let it go. She didn't. Lex wanted an issue, for sure. She wanted that. She needed that. She wanted to get her issue. Okay, cool. So you're the one who wants to fight. Okay, we already know that. We already knew that Scotty popped it for the last 3-4 episodes and didn't want to fight you. We already knew that. But obviously, you want to fight. You say you don't like her. You said you obviously need that because you're antagonizing her a little bit now. So, okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie, these fights were a joke. It was. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't really impressed with either one of them. Like, Scotty was, but I was proud of Scotty though, because like I said, at least Scotty, you know what I'm saying? She was popping it and getting on my nerves for the last few episodes. However, she stood on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't just like hide in the background and just, oh no, I don't want to. No, like, she actually was like, and she was ready to get in the paint with Lex. So I you know what I'm saying? I respect it. So in my opinion, Lex did not win first round at all. Okay. Lex calculated the kick and she knew the kick was coming, but she still got kicked like twice. Okay. And then when she did catch the kick, Scotty macked her a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, like, really mush, mack, whatever. Again, it wasn't all that. Second round was a lot better because Lex was actually paying attention to the kick and catching it and punching her and catching her foot, baby. And when she caught the foot, like I said, she was dragging her a little bit, and then Scotty got a lick in too. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the second and third round, Big Lex and Scotty did good. I feel like Scotty got her the first round. That's just my opinion. Tavy is now speaking up for Scotty. Okay. So Tavy is popping it. Like, when I say popping it, baby, she is popping it. Saying that Lex has no real reason to fight. And she just popping it, saying that Lex wants to do this to her and do that to her. Girl. So Tavy calls out a fade and tells Lex that she wants to eat her. Baby, Dolly said Lex is a pillow princess. She don't even do all that. What are we talking about? Tavy, in my opinion, she was just doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? She swore up and down that Lex wanted to, you know, bump kitties, bump cats, get into it, whatever. Lick it and stick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she said that Lex wanted to do all that freaky stuff to her. Girl, this went nowhere at first. But in the midst of this, DTB calls out Choco. And, you know, obviously Choco still needs that because the last time DTB snuck her. So she still wants that. She still needs that. This fight was weak. I'm not going to lie. It was a waste of time. Like, DTB did end up in the bushes though. DTB was in the bushes. Get my girl up out the bushes, girl. So K Rican, it was just fade after fade after fade. So K Rican throws a drink on Summer. Her square up, girl, I'm telling you. K Rican just be she's just disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, she can't fight. Like, but when she threw the drink, her square up right after she threw the drink was so tea. You would have thought that she knew how to fight for real, but she can't fight. Anyways, so in my opinion, I feel like Summer whooped her. You know, I feel like Summer whooped her. I feel like you threw a drink on her, you caught her off guard, and you still got whooped. I feel like Summer was eating her up bad. I'm not gonna lie. This Summer tore. I'm not gonna lie. Summer was in there, and I feel like now I want to say Summer can fight. Like, I want to say it so bad. Like, Summer ate these. She ate her rounds with K Rican down. I feel like K Rican was the Lulu in the confessionals. I feel like Summer whooped her. So Tavy and Big Lex, you know, their first round was a good one. You know what I'm saying? Girl, it was so good. I had to rewind that back. But I'm gonna describe this one lick by lick. So I slowed it down. Okay, so don't argue with me, ho. Argue with your man. Cause I slowed it down, ho. Can't nobody say nothing about nothing. I slowed it down. I know what I saw. So Big Lex immediately puts Tavy in the headlock. Okay, she has Tavy by the neck immediately, and while she's doing it, she's getting her licks in while she has Tavy in the headlock. Tavy returns the favor, and Tavy is also throwing blows too. It was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. This was definitely Tavy's best fight. Like, this was the best fight. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this one was good. Like, it was good. Like, usually, I'm not gonna lie, the fights this season have not been all that, but this one was a pretty good one. Okay, it was a pretty good one. Okay, so like I said, let me start over. So Big Lex immediately, right away, she puts Tavy in a headlock, and then she starts getting her licks in like that. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, Tavy is also getting her. You know what I'm saying? Getting her, like, you know, she's also throwing blows too. Okay, tearing the back of Lex's head up. All right, so they stay like this for a little bit until they are both on the ground, baby. Tavy is still, girl, Big Lex still got Tavy by the neck by the time they hit the ground. And when I tell you, I don't know how Lex got into this position, but girl, she was tearing her ass up on that ground. Okay, so they fell on the ground. Like I said, Big Lex still has her in the headlock. Okay, but her back was turned to Tavy, so Tavy couldn't do nothing but pull her hair. Like, I don't know how she got in that position, but she ate it up. I'm not gonna lie. So like I said, she still got her on the head, got her by the neck. Okay, got her in the headlock. They hit the floor. She's just getting Tavy, getting her, throwing straight blows, baby, straight face shots, really. Getting her, connecting every single one because she's so close. But her back is turned to her at the same time. So Tavy is not really able to do much. So she was really just pulling hair. Like, while they were on the ground, Tavy was pulling hair the whole time until security finally broke it up, and then she got the kicking legs as security lifted her up from the ground. Tavy's face after the first round was insane, girl. They was trying to say that Big Lex whooped Tavy so bad that she pissed her. Girl, it was a mess, girl. I'm not gonna lie. This whole scene was a mess. Girl, I don't like how they tried to paint Tavy like she was scary. I don't think that Tavy was scary at all. If she was having an asthma attack, she was having an asthma attack, because there's no doubt in my mind that she would have ran it back like the next day or anything. Dolly is the one that has had this shit on her hand for God knows how long and still don't want to get in the paint. But allegedly when Ivory left, she got in the paint right after Ivory left. So we just gonna have to see, okay? But I don't think that Tavy was scary at all. Like, I don't think that she was. But it was crazy to me that Tavy is the one that literally started this right here. This round right here, Tavy started. Big Lex literally said nothing to Tavy. Tavy is the one that came for Big Lex first after Big Lex fought Scotty. Tavy had nothing to do with nothing. I'm pretty sure Big Lex wasn't even going to say anything to her. But, you know, that, like I said, it was crazy to me that, like, Tavy was doing all that at first just to end up, you know, looking the way she was looking. But Tavy did put up a good one, though. I'm not gonna lie. This was definitely Tavy's best fade. Girl, so, girl, Russian is snatching personalities now, girl, acting like Summer in the parking lot, popping. This whole scene was so infuriating. And I was irritated with Fauna because it's like, girl, why are you even trying to have a conversation with this punk ass hoe? Why are you trying to have a conversation with her? It makes no sense. But what Fauna was saying was valid. Like, at the beginning of the season, when Rican literally could not fight because she was sick, and you kept trying to kick down doors, and you were still trying to fight her, you did not care about nothing. You did not care about nothing, right? And you expect for the girls to have the same grace for you, but you're popping shit like this. It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. I wish that they would have just let them get to her. Like, I don't care about that injury. I don't care about none of that. Like, I don't care. I don't. Because you're popping it like this, but I'm talking about, like, as Rican is walking towards her, she's backing up. What you backing up for? You backing up, but you're popping it. It's just, I just cannot stand it. I don't even know why Zeus, if somebody gets like injured to the point where they're going days and days and days and days without getting into it with nobody or I don't even understand why they're on the show at this point. Especially if they're popping it. What you popping it for? If you don't want to get in the paint. Popping it. Scary asshole. Shut up. Russian Cream, she need to go home. I said what I said. She need to go home. We're sending her home. Talking, literally, I'm talking about popping it, but back it up at the same time. As they're coming near her, literally running away. It was just so infuriating to see. Girl, I just would never understand. I'm talking about going all the way back to Baddies Caribbean with Anna Mac. I just don't understand why you act a certain way, but you know that nobody can put their hands on you. Be quiet. Shut up. You shouldn't have nothing to say. Literally, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have nothing to say. Because y'all would hate me. Y'all would hate me on that show. Y'all would hate me because I wouldn't give a fuck about none of that. Bitch, you popping it like you're not injured, ho. Get in the pain. Okay? But anyways, so it's just like, why are you here? Go home. You're injured, ho. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, they did not have enough replacements lined up for this season, and I hate that. And I feel like they didn't have enough replacements lined up for this season, so a lot of girls stayed longer than what they should have. And it's just annoying. Girl, towards the end of the episode, Fauna and Big Lex ended up getting into it in the club. Big Lex running her mouth. Big Lex started this one. She started this. Like, she started this. The girls, they're in the club, they're vibing, they're working, minding their business, and you get the mic, start popping it on the mic, telling the girls that they're scary, and just literally starting issues, whatever. Big Lex started all that in the club. Girl, I can't, girl. Just vibe, twin. Why are you doing all that? Like, and I understand why Fauna felt the way, because who are you talking to? Who are you trying to punk? Especially like in the club where you know you're not really supposed to fight like that and get into it like that. But I'm just saying, like, you stay here, you're popping it in the club when y'all know y'all not supposed to be doing that. Why? Not the way you got tossed, turned, and dropped by Roelly. We don't want to hear nothing that you gotta say. Injured reserve. Why? I don't understand why the girls that are injured got the most to say. They pop it the most. Shut up if you can't fight. All right, y'all, but that's all I have for y'all today. Love y'all. Bye.